Hi there. I thought I would give you a very simple resource today for our second week looking at resources. So last week we looked at some oils. This week it's all about how we can just use what's inside of us. And one of the most powerful ways, now simple doesn't mean easy, because I know that sometimes I can really struggle to do this, and that is take a moment to feel real gratitude. So not just make myself feel grateful for something, but really take a breath, just calm myself, and then so I always close my eyes because it helps me really focus in on myself. Just think of something or someone really, really simple. So I don't try and make myself like, I must feel grateful for this. Maybe when we were children, sometimes we were told, you should be grateful or you should be thankful, but no, something that really, really, when you think of it, it just allows in quite quickly that real feeling of gratitude. So what do I mean by that? Well, you can actually feel a sensation in your body, and that's usually around your heart. So when I feel gratitude, I get a kind of a contraction, a kind of quite pleasant tightness around my heart area. And that's how I know that, wow, I've just changed my internal emotional state from whatever the hell it was into gratitude. And why do I do that? And why do I really recommend it to everyone? Because you can't feel two feelings at the same time. You can't be in two different emotional states at the same time, which is great news. Because if you realize, and this is the hardest thing, this is the trick really, if you realize, oh God, I'm just so fed up, or I'm just so full of rage right now, or I feel really miserable, or that's the hardest bit, is to actually work out how we do feel, because most of us have lived outside of our internal feelings for so long, we're a bit disconnected from them, to say the least. But if you do notice, then for me, putting my hand on my heart immediately signals to my body and therefore my brain that I'm safe again. And then I tend to use the same thing every time. I tend to do the same thing every time. I close my eyes, take a breath, and then I just say to myself in my head, I feel truly, and I say it like that, exactly with that emphasis, I feel truly grateful for. And then I use someone or something that I know every time I do it, even if I have to wait for a little bit because I've got myself in such a state, that eventually, pretty quickly, the release of feel-good chemicals will boom. It will hit my body, hit my brain. And as I said, when you do that, whatever was really stressing you out or making you feel miserable or whatever it was, it can't exist at the same time. So for example, if you tried to think, my foot is really angry and my hand is really happy, what made me go really funny inside, just try it after watching this video. It's really, really hard to do, because one emotional state can't sit, particularly really opposite ones can't sit together. So the more that your children see you doing this as well, this is the beautiful thing. If they see you and they're like, oh, I wonder why daddy or mummy or nanny or whoever it is doing that thing again, where they take a breath, and then they will really sense afterwards the change in your mood, because your emotional moods radiate out of your body and out of your brain to your children, who they get smothered in it very, very quickly because they're so tuned into our energy. So that's my resource for today, is to just have fun with this and get in the habit. So I often do it when I wake up in the morning. I try really quickly to just get in something that I'm grateful for, and it could just be that I'm alive. It could be my warm bed. It could be that I was safe last night, or that I got to sleep in a bed last night, is what I often say to myself. Sometimes I just practice gratitude because I have a bathroom and I have running water. So it's really going for the simple things of daily life. And so don't make it hard for yourself. And it is hard, you know, if you've got yourself really in a stress, really in a rage, then it's harder to do, but it always flipping works. So try and just practice it just as the way that you live, and then in the tough times it will become easier to do. And as I said, the more you do it, the more the children will get this beautiful habit as well. Take care.